Hello, everyone. Naked Trevor back again. It's been almost 7 months since my last video. I'm sure this channel is all but pretty much dead, but that's quite all right. I'm back again to talk a little bit about more of the nerdy stuff that I love. They released a new trailer today for Dune Part Two, and well, I was just compelled to talk a little bit about it. Super excited. Looks really good. I was actually pleasantly surprised by the amount. Like, it was like two and a half minute trailer. Like, that's fantastic, and they showed quite a bit. Again, it's probably more stuff that if you're a fan of the books that you know is going to be coming. But it's nice to see these things here. I'm going to talk a little bit about it. So here we are. It starts with Paul and Chani sitting on a sand dune looking over many more dunes, talking about the oceans where Paul's from, talking about swimming. He's describing diving tour, and this is great stuff. This movie's described as being a love story war epic, right? Which that's exactly what it needs to be. And we need to see the two of them falling in love, that needs to be a big part of the focus of the movie. Bunch of quick cuts after that. We get our first glimpse of Princess Irulan, which super excited to see. Florence Pugh, right? Could take her or leave her, but I bet she'll do well in the role. From what I understand, she's a good actress, right? So, Princess Irulan talking about a little bit of narration, which is I'm very happy to see in terms of it being authentic to the book, because there's more than one instance in which she begins the chapter talking about from her diaries or the histories of Arrakis, and well, that's just great to see in the trailer. Hopefully, there's more of it in the movie itself. Super excited. We get Paul and his mom talking, and his mom telling Paul that his father wasn't a fan of revenge. More quick cuts. We see our first glimpse of Feyd-Rautha, who's completely bald, looking like the Grim Reaper, like terrifying, fantastic. I love it. Leia Sadu, I think she's playing a Bene Gesserit, from what I understand. Only get a couple of glimpses of her, but she looks amazing. I mean, she's just always stunning. Big fan. More quick cuts. We hear Princess Irulan talking about the end of the House Atreides, and they show the Harkonnens literally burning everything. They actually have a picture of the Duke being burnt. More glimpses of more Harkonnens. We see the Baron and the Beast, and again, like I said, the no-hair Harkonnens. I love this idea that their home planet is so putrescent that the humans there, they don't grow any. It's so radioactive they don't grow any hair. Like, it's that gross, right? They've just ruined their world. That's awesome. We get a small glimpse of what I presume is the water of life, a vial. It's in Jessica drinking it. She looks like she's and remember, she's pregnant. So Paul's sister, she also drinks the water of life, which the water of life allows you to you gain the memories of all your ancestors. So it's a pretty awesome thing to get. Right? I mean, could you imagine if you knew everything that your ancestors knew everything your fathers and his fathers before him? It's an amazing thing. Anyway, Paul and Stilgar talking to Paul, preparing him to ride the sandworm for his first time. And I love this because he's talking to him. He's saying, "We know you're brave. We understand that you are brave. Be simple. Be direct." And this is good stuff. I hope, because Paul becomes the leader of these people, right? So the movie, it has a big task before it to show us why these people want to follow Paul, right? And hopefully this is a glimpse of it, the beginnings of that, We see the reasons why people want to rally behind him, right? The build up, the arc, the build up to it. Hopefully that's in the movie. Also, the worm writing looks good. That's a concern, right? I mean, the 82 film or whatever, they did what they could with what they had at the time. But this should be like, they should spare no expense in this regard. It should look good as they can possibly make it, and it does so far. I know that they don't want to show you too much of it too. You want to leave some mystery for the theater. So from what they showed, I think it looks really good. Last bit of notes. Lady Jessica talking to Paul, telling him that we've given them something to hope for, and Paul getting very emotionally mad at her. That's not hope, he says in the trailer. And this is in reference to the orchestrations of the Bene Gesserit and in the type of prophecies that they have planted on many planets, including Dune, including Arrakis, and how it just so happens that Paul and his mom fit the prophecies that the Bene Gesserit have given the people of Arrakis many years ago. Many years ago. So it's going to be interesting to see how that unfolds, because Paul is going to basically fulfill the prophecy, and that's fun. That's interesting that they're going to go further into that dynamic of like him being aware of his mother and her clan, or her order orchestrating the events. And then, the last scene is Paul and Feyd-Rautha's fight, which is probably the last scene of the movie. And Paul with a direct quote from the book saying, May thy knife chip and shatter. And, man, that's just the delivery of the characters in this movie, the lines that they're choosing, like, it all just seems just right. And I tell you, I don't want to get too hyped, but man, it just it's good to be a Dune fan right now, right? Because we're actually getting something that not only is authentic but faithful. Like, it's not just they understand the book, it seems like, right? So yeah, it looks big, it looks epic. I also wanted to mention the music. I really like the score. I think Hans Zimmer is an absolute genius. But I kind of wish they would do something new. I don't typically care for that chick screaming in the background. I get it. It's iconic. It fits. It goes along. I mean, they used it in the first movie. They used it in the first trailer. They used it throughout the movie many times. It's part of the soundtracks. I understand. But I kind of wish they would do something closer to the 82 movie with a big sweeping orchestra. Something bigger, grander, Star Wars-esque, theme, not some lady singing. Other than that, though, still excited. Nonetheless, I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. Super excited. I probably went on for too long. I barely have been putting any videos on this channel for the past 7 months. Who knows if I'll do any more. I appreciate you listening, and you guys have a good day. Thanks for watching.